It's 8:04 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Okay. The Carolina Panthers got done playing the Arizona Cardinals and they blew them out 34-10, the final score. I'm going to get to that very specific reason why they won that game, but I want to throw in a little bit. Throw in the reason why they won. First off is the defense. I mean, they wreak havoc on the Cardinals offense, had them off balance, off rhythm. They couldn't get anything going for the most of the game. I'm talking about the Arizona Cardinals, and they could have easily scored. The scoreboard doesn't tell you the whole story. They could have easily been like 40 plus points. Why? The Carolina Panthers defense should have scored at least 14 points off of it in turnovers. If Morgan Fox didn't get tackled on the what was it, the first or second or third play of the game, we wouldn't be having this conversation. If Dante Jackson didn't get tackled, it would have been a pick six. You know, it would have been all three phases of football: offense, defense, special teams scored. And I want to see more of that performance of the Carolina Panthers defense. I know it's impossible, but they can do it. Not to mention they need to score, help out the offense, due to the fact that us Panther fans had to put up with Sam Darnold in his New York Jets play for the last few weeks, stinking up the joint. So much so they had to call Matt Barkley, another former USC Trojan quarterback. Don't worry. Another player they signed. Don't worry. I'm going to get to him. Man. That defense for the Carolina Panthers, they're more than just special. I'm not going to call them elite. Not yet. They only had one bad game for me. They only had one bad game, and it was against the Dallas Cowboys. Okay? And the offense, yes, they turned the ball over twice. PJ Walker turned the ball over. He's trying to do too much, and that's what gets him into trouble. He thinks that he's still in the XFL where he can make all the throws. Someone need to get in his ear and tell him, A, don't stop trying to do everything. B, you're not in the XFL anymore. And plus, this is his second career start. I would love to see him start against the Washington football team instead of another player. Like I said, hold on. Get some reps, get into a rhythm. That's what I want to see. And Christian McCaffrey doing his thing. Shoot, he could have had 100 rushing yards, 100 receiving yards. But the coaching staff and Matt Rule be like, no, sir, go sit on the bench. They were keeping him on the bench. Christian McCaffrey like, I'm getting the game. I'm a football player. You're not going to make me sit on the bench. I got to get some reps. But he does have a tendency to get hurt. And we've seen this time and time again. He was, massaging his hamstring, using footballs. And you saw him on the sideline doing that. You're like, oh, crud. So, and last but not least, that specific man came back. It's Cam Newton. That brother brings not just energy, he brings the fun, he brings the funk. You saw what he brought to the table. Sam Darnold versus Cam Newton. It's like night and day. The Panthers team as a whole brings the energy, but when you throw in Cam Newton, oh my goodness, it's a whole nother level. It's a different level type of energy. The defense was jacked up, man. the offense, they were jacked up, but in their own way, their own different way. Excuse me. PJ Walker got the offense to the red zone, but Cam Newton outscored the Arizona Cardinals offense. The first. Oh my goodness, it's unbelievable, man. Wow. Now, do I think the Carolina Panthers can make the playoffs? Can? Sure. Will they? No. Next month is going to be brutal. They got the Bills, they got the Saints, they got the Buccaneers twice. Next Sunday, they got the Washington football team, that very same team that beat the defending Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Miami Dolphins, who just beat the Baltimore Ravens last Thursday. I mean, sure, like I said, the Miami Dolphins are not playing very good football, but don't underestimate them. Don't. Go ask the Dallas Cowboys when they lost at home to Denver. Go ask the Buffalo Bills when they lost on the road to Jacksonville. You'll get humbled real quick. And speaking of which, can someone please take Terry Bradshaw off of television? Oh, well, Cam Newton got humbled when he got cut by Carolina Panthers. Dude, there's a difference between getting cut versus that very same team that drafted you, played for 9 years, possibly 9.5 seasons or whatever, decide to screw you over, mistreat you, and kick you to the curb a year ago before New England Patriots came knocking on his door. Man, I better stop. The bottom line is the Carolina Panthers won today's game. We'll see what happens in the Bank of America Stadium here in Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina, next Sunday when they play the Washington football team. Ron Rivera, a.k.a. Riverboat Ron, coming back to his own stomping grounds. So, Panther fans, what do you think of today's game and next week's game? And various thoughts, volume 184, I will talk some things, including football, basketball, a little bit of video games, and Call of Duty Vanguard, people loving it. Oh my goodness. And Battlefield 2042. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the game is not even out. And people are just absolutely thrashing it. Good grief, EA and DICE. What did y'all do? Salute, enjoy.